Well, good morning, everyone. So this morning I was going to go to the other place and start working again, but it rained early this morning, so I don't know how much rain we got, but it'd be too wet for me to work over there on that hillside that I know. So I'm going to start working on this grader. We got this thing back in January, and I've been using it off and on here and there, and this thing's been everything seems to be really good on this machine. It's super tight. We got this thing out of Ohio. We bought this thing sight unseen, had it shipped down here to us. It come out of Monifer, Ohio. I think it's the name, if I'm saying it right. It was their township grader. But I mean, we got the books on it. We've got everything for this grader. And I've been running here and there, but the other day, a couple weeks ago, I was kind of smearing some spots around with where we've been feeding hay rings and stuff, just taking it and just kind of kicking it around and just kind of just out in the field and whatnot, and I noticed one side wasn't pulling, and so I thought it was just me. I got down and started working on another little ditch line over, and I got stuck, and I was like, well, I shouldn't be stuck. Well, long story short, the driver's side, if you're sitting in it, would be your left hand side is pulling, the right hand side is not. And these type of graders, they should be pulling all the time, or if it kind of one slips, the other one should kick in and pull, but it's not pulling. So, and I never heard a pop, a bang, there's no sounds, there's nothing. But everything, like the chains, we took the covers off the chains. I brought it up here, took the covers off the chains, make sure I thought, well, maybe a chain broke. And it all looks new inside these tandems. So we're kind of wondering maybe the axle inside there has snapped, and maybe snapped flush, that it's not making no sound. But I never heard nothing. It never spun. It never hiccuped. Nothing. There's no pulling. I have no idea. I graded our road with it. I've done some angle blending on the field. This thing has been like super nice. It's got like 2,600 hours on it. It's all original. The seats in immaculate shape. Got a bird in the cab. We'll let you out. Here, let's let you out, little buddy. Poor guy. Get you out. Try to get you out real quick. Ah. Okay, so I get you out. You won't try to attack me. Whoop! We had you. Come here. There you go. I got you, buddy. Get going. So, this thing is nice. Everything works on it. Fans, our dome light, them little dome lights up there work. Everything works on it. If you don't want it to start, don't touch the button, because this thing will fire right off. And it's got a V8 Detroit in it. And this thing is it's pretty nice. I'm used to running. I started off on a G where I work, and I am used to like all the joystick control ones now. But this thing is probably like the size of I want to say it's probably the size of a 12G. It's a 450E, so it's gonna be in that weight class range. But it's got new tires on it. The only thing we've had to do when we first got it, had to repack the lean cylinder on it. That's it. Besides now, we're gonna have to look in that tandem. So that's what I'm gonna start on doing. I gotta go down and get a block the rear end up, and then I'm gonna start taking tires off and look into it, because I need this thing going, and I want to also build a lean-to like that over here on this other side of the shop, so I can park this thing in, because it looks like it's set inside all of its life. It's been a one-owner machine. They even said that like maybe 2 people ran it. I'm not real for sure. I'd like to find out more about it, but I don't know. But I'd like to have a lean-to built to the shop so we can park this thing in, because I don't like this thing sitting outside. But yeah, let's get this thing cribbed up and start working on it, getting things off of it. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to work on this little feller.
know is just taking that end off and just taking the whole drive shaft out.
Yeah, because it should just come down and slide off of this. The yoke's right there. This will be the female part. Yeah, buddy, hung off her. So tight. I need for I need a pry bar.
Okay, you're not going to take that drive shaft out of it, right? You're just going to pull it.
I'm going to push it back.
Yeah, okay, you can't push it back very far.
Well, I got to push it back some. It should just come. I can probably tie it up here or something. Just give me a pry bar. Maybe a bungee string or something.
Down the way we want.
Yeah, now get me a bungee string, bungee cord or something.
We need?
Bungee cord. Okay. Yeah. Need a hammer.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe so.
There you go.
And a half-inch wrench. And you're going to release the park brake.
Huh?
You got to release the park brake, and I need a half-inch wrench.
There you go.
weekend of hits. Last weekend, Justin Moore grabbed the top spot with time's ticking, and let me tell you, the pressure's on. And Justin, hang on to that #1 spot for another week, or somebody about to come flying in and steal the crown. We're going to count down one by one and find out together this weekend. I will see you for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz, right here. Tune in Sundays at 10 on the home of Big D and Bubby in the morning.
Alright, so we got tires off of it, both sides. Oil's drained out of both tandems. And we got it cribbed up pretty good. So, shouldn't have no problems. Are you going to go get it?
Yeah.
Go get it. He's like working with a child. And I'm not being mean about it. I'm just, it's really the way it is. Love him to death, but wow. But anyways, got, we may be doing this the hardest way. We don't really know. I don't know. We've never worked on a Galion. It's John Deere's. That Dozer, he can work on with his eyes closed. That's his bread and butter. He's an actual John Deere mechanic. So, but this thing, the way it shows in the book, it's kind of set up like a tractor anyways, the way the axle runs. So our theory is we're going to take both tractors, come in here, underneath this here, kind of put some pressure on it, both sides. There's 2 bolts here and 2 bolts on the other side. Zip them out and then try to let it out at the same time, chain it, drag it out.
We're the Trader Ranch in Ozark off Highway 65.
Here's your new Country 1029 forecast. 68 today, under overcast skies. Mainly cloudy skies expected. Tonight, chance for showers, 47. I'm staff meteorologist Kara Foster. Currently, it's 57 degrees. Join us on air
Alrighty, so got it all slid apart, and this right here is a broken shaft. You can see this splines are twisted. As soon as you kind of got it broke loose, we kind of seen this right here. You can kind of, if you can see it in the camera there, it's starting to twist a little bit. The splines was twisting back here, and we seen that, and I was like, yeah, looks like it's broke. But goes like that somehow, and then it was shoved up in there, and I just had to take a magnet and kind of wiggle it around, and it just finally just slid out. So that was luck. Sometimes they're kind of hard, but this is the master pin for
inside the Tandem. Get it worked around here. You kind of see them chains. They're already fell down, but they run this way. There's the other set of chains. And that big sprocket there, that runs this axle. That's what that axle rides into. And them chains, but I'd take that off. Probably doing this a little bit backwards. Instead of taking this off first and then getting into this and then, but actually when we did this, you can't get to these bolts because of this is in the way. So I'm not sure if we done it backwards or done it right. Like I said, it's just a learning process on this. Never pulled a rear end out of a grader, but we just had to break all these bolts loose, and we used porta power to just push apart. Kind of had the tractor here to kind of help kind of ride on something, and it just slid it right off. It went really good. But now I'm going to take the tractor there, come over and put my chains here, take the porta power and kind of push this off, because this is just sitting in here, but it's such a tight fit that it's sitting in there. And so I can get this backed out. I'll put it in the shop, go ahead and get that out. I think this is just riding in there. It may have a clip or something that's holding that axle in. I'm not real for sure. All right, got the axle out of the housing here. So right there's the whole assembly. These little star gears here go right here, and again, that's the tip of it that slides up inside the transmit, or the inside the rear end. So that goes right there, like so. And this is what keeps everything inside of that. So it's not that big of a project. I mean, it is, but really it ain't if you kind of got the tools and the equipment to take stuff apart. But I mean, it's kind of a learning experience. Kind of show you the book. This is how it's all set up in here, and that's the gears, and then this is the whole tandem side, and then the tires would go right here. So this is the whole setup. So yeah, it's going to be a project for sure. Waiting on parts. I did call my local Komatsu dealer, and they called me back, or I had to call them, and they finally got back a hold of me with a guy that was dismantling a dresser. So I called them, and I've got one ordered. It's a little pricey, but gotta have it. So, and it looks just like this machine, but like I said, this thing's pretty slick. Everything's super tight on it, and it's got 2694 hours on it. I think that's what it is. It's 26 something. It's, like I said, I've been running around the farm a little bit, and everything, it's nice. It's a nice machine. So we want to get this thing fixed up so we can use it, because it's too nice of a machine. But this is the end of the video, and when I get some parts for it and we go back together, it'll be part 2. So catch you in the next one. See you guys.